Hi, St. Paul. This is Abu Naeem. I'm running for mayor for the city of St. Paul, and I just want to briefly go over my public safety platform. It's a little bit comprehensive, so it may take a little bit, but the basic overview of my platform is I take a yes and approach, and also I want to reform the police. What this means is that I want to support policing alternatives and fund the police department. But what distinguishes me from other mayoral candidates is that I'm the only candidate that wants to bridge the empathy gap between residents and officers. And to give you some perspective, I grew up in New York City. I grew up in post 9/11 and experienced firsthand anti Muslim discrimination from police officers and securities. And it creates a lot of trauma where my only interaction is with officers is of wrongdoing, and it's really scary of whenever you see an officer in a patrol car that you have this inner feeling that there's something, you're being watched, and like it is really is quite surreal. And this type of experience is also right now urban youth and young black men and women, they have this, that's their only experience with officers as well. And so the policy that I want to implement is that for patrol officers, they get 30% paid time to engage with residents. And this type of engagement involves officers to be on the beat, or for people that don't know, familiar with this term, it means that officers are in a uniform and they're walking around in the streets and having conversations with people, asking them how they're doing, if there's anything going on, and also they get engaged in community youth events. So with this engagement, it allows for officers to empathize with residents, and also most importantly for residents to really get to know who the officers are and build a relationship, a name relationship that they can actually be able to name who is protecting our community. So right now, a lot of residents feel uncomfortable calling the police because they don't know who's being sent. But by knowing having a face, by knowing having a person and a human being associated with the police department, it really improves things for both ways. And right now, we definitely need this because the mainstream media is really trying to create a wedge between residents and officers.